Good morning guys, Mike with Jeeps on the Run. We're going to make this video quick, I promise, but I've got some concerns and some questions for all of you out there who are having the B9a recall done. How is it being done and what is your dealership telling you? Up on the screen here, we've got a procedure. It's at the end of the previous video if you watched that one. Again, these documents have already been leaked on the internet. They're all out there. You can search them, you can find them. What I'm seeing is customers, or Jeep owners rather, say that they got me in and out in less than an hour, or my Jeep was only there for a half hour, or even 2 hours, or whatever it may be. And I'm seeing a few people saying they said it's going to take 3 days. Well, the 3 days is probably more of a realistic. Well, the procedure only probably requires about a half hour, 45 minutes of actual hands-on tech time. There are steps involved on this procedure that require hours and hours of sleep time and charge time and stuff like that. So if you're going to your dealership and they're telling you that this thing's done in a half hour or an hour or even 2 hours, I would question that the procedure was done correctly. Now let me say, I am not a Jeep tech. I am not a mechanic. So if there are mechanics out here that are watching this and I'm saying something wrong, please by all means step in and comment below, let me know. But here's the first few things. If you haven't been charging your Jeep, or even if you have, by the time you get to your Jeep dealership, it's likely going to be under 90%, unless you did it on eSave. So let's just assume you get to the Jeep dealership and it's under 90%. Step one, high voltage battery must be above 90% to begin procedure. What procedure this is the battery integrity procedure. It has to be charged at level 2. So let's say it's at even 50%. You're still about an hour of just charge time before they can even look at your vehicle, right? Give or take. If your battery's dead, you've got about 2 hours, maybe even a little more than 2 hours of just charge time before they can start the procedure. So there's, let's call it 2 hours worst case. Level 2 charger must be used during this procedure. Okay, fine. The 2 3-hour sleep cycles during this procedure are critical to allow the battery pack diagnostic to run. So 2 3-hour procedures are critical. So even if you came in at 100% or 90% battery life, it's still going to take 6 hours to do the test. And then it goes in and says a couple other things. This procedure will be completed in multiple stages as follows. Precondition DTC check, a 3-hour sleep cycle, followed by a vehicle wake up, followed by another 3-hour sleep cycle, and then a final DTC check. Each step of this procedure will be saved to the server. It will enable the next steps if the conditions are met. That's the only thing that I'm wondering is, if certain conditions are met, does it not go to the next step? But I don't think so, in the sheer fact it says 2 3-hour sleep cycles during this procedure are critical to allow the battery pack diagnostics to run. So in my head, this test should take a minimum of 6 hours, and that's assuming they pull your vehicle right in, that's assuming your battery is charged, and that's assuming a perfect world scenario that you pull in and they just start it immediately. Those of you who are saying that your vehicle was done in just a couple hours, again, I'm not a mechanic, I'm not a Jeep tech, but I am reading the literally step-by-step directions for the B9a battery integrity procedure. It doesn't make sense to me how some of these dealerships are getting it done in under 6 hours. Again, if you're a tech and you're watching this, please call me out if this isn't accurate. Obviously, our goal here is always to bring accurate information to the channel. Have you brought yours in? What times are you seeing? Did they say you're done? I guess the good news is if they say you're done, save your paperwork. If something does happen, you can show you brought your vehicle in for the recall. So comment below. Let us know what you're seeing out in the field. What is your dealership doing for you? I can tell you, I have comments of people saying they're not even bringing it in yet because they don't feel confident that their dealership's going to do it correctly. Jeep, if you're listening, that's a huge issue too, right? We want our customers to feel confident in their dealership. Team at Ray Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram does know this procedure. They are following it. I highly recommend you check them out. But wherever you're taking it, I'm curious, what are you seeing? Is this procedure what you're seeing? Let us know. Comment below. As always, like and subscribe. It helps the channel, and we appreciate you watching. Have a great day. We'll see you on our next video.